Hi everyone, I'm Chris O'Neill from Sew the Distance. Welcome back to day 10 of Christmas in July 2025. I'm so glad you're here. I do have this sweater on today because I needed to use this mic like this because I'm having microphone problems. It's always an adventure. What if I told you you have some gifts partially made, if not really close to being made, in your sewing space? Because you do. Well, you may. You may not, but you probably do. I know I do. Let's go with that. So we have our Christmas list that we made from last week, and I have my pen holder. I'm going to cover up my Christmas list because I don't want people that I crossed off of the handmade gifts to know that I crossed them off, so I'm just going to flip it around like that. But I have my pen holder from yesterday here, and I'm ready to go. I'm going to start digging through all of my UFOs. Now I have a lot, so I'm not going to show you all of them just because I would be here all day. I have them in this cabinet where I also house a lot of my flimsies or quilt tops. I also have them in shelves and in containers, in drawers, and I have them in this box here. So I'm going to go grab that box off the shelf and we're going to dig through and see what we can find and show you how I'm going to look at these things through a different eye and see if there's somebody I could finish some of these projects for, because we're going to shop our stash, right? That's our first step, is to shop our own sewing room. Now, if you don't have any UFOs, and by UFOs, by the way, I mean unfinished projects, they're also sometimes called WIPs, works in progress. If you don't have any, first of all, I'm jealous. Well, not really jealous, because I like having a bunch of different stuff to work on, but I'm a little bit jealous. Secondly, if you don't, maybe help a friend organize theirs, or you could just work on your 16 patch or some other projects. But for those of us that do have a lot of UFOs, let's take a peek at them and see if there's any gifts that we can finish up and get a head start on those holidays. I'm gonna grab that bin now. Here it is. Oh, it's heavy. I haven't looked in this in months. All right, what do I have? Oh my goodness. All right, it's hard to do with being on camera because I can't lean in to look, so just if it's awkward, that's why. All right, oh, I know what this is. Okay, I made these with a class, for a class, and I think these are all the steps. So this was, have you ever seen these? They're acorns, scrappy acorns, and you make a garland out of them. All right, here's one done that you can see. Isn't it cute? And this was a free pattern, I think on Moda. So anyway, this is a class that I teach every now and then. I'm going to keep it just like that. It's not really a UFO. It should go into a different container, actually. All right, what else do I have? Oh, okay. I made a table runner out of this fabric using these units. I have a video on it if you want to check it out. So I thought I'd make a full quilt with the same pattern, and I had already started it. You know what? That would make a great Christmas gift. It's very masculine. Let me take it out again. It's a Moda, it's an older one. It's very masculine. It would be great for one of my sons. I could finish that for one of them. Oh boy. Okay, so this is a table runner that I made, oh my goodness, years ago. And I never really loved it because it was too busy for me. So we're gonna talk about this one tomorrow. Okay, oh, a viewer sent me these. These are antique quilt blocks. I also have another bin of antique quilt blocks. There's a bunch of these. I might be able to make something for a friend out of these. There's some embroidery on them. They might also make really cute Christmas ornaments. All right, think about that. Let's see. Oh, this is from my Aunt Amy. She made these. This was in her stash when she passed away. They're all Bible verses that she wrote. So I love that her handwriting's on here. And they're all embroidered down. And you know what? I know there's family members who will love these if I make something out of them because it's a wonderful memory of her and it's her handwriting, which is very personal. So maybe I'll do something with that. Okay, this thing. Oh, jeez. This was a mess. I was trying to do, well, let me open it up. We'll open it up in a minute. All right. I'll show you what this is. Oh, these. Oh my goodness. I just finished these this year. I forgot about them. These are the 12 Days of Christmas. A friend of mine, like 30 years ago, designed this pattern. The pattern's not available. She never published it. I would feel very strange about even sending this pattern out into the world. But it is the 12 Days of Christmas in red work, and I have all 12 of them done. I really should finish that for myself. Definitely a Christmas project, too. All right, what else? Oh, got some, that goes somewhere else. Let's see. Oh, this was from Jane's Countdown to Christmas, if you remember. I never did finish this, and I got a few other kits. Some people sent them to me, and a friend of mine gave me hers too. This could be finished. I know the perfect person to make this into a pillow for, so that is definitely something I could use. All right, what else? Oh, these I want for myself, actually. They're the panels. I don't think these are available anymore either, but they were the states. So I have a Pennsylvania one and a Massachusetts one. I was going to make a quilt because I lived in Pennsylvania, or I grew up in Pennsylvania, then moved to Massachusetts, and then moved back. So I was going to make a quilt. And I think there's one of these is America, just says America on it. So I thought this would be a really cute quilt that I put like Pennsylvania on top, America in the middle, and then Massachusetts on the bottom, and I never did do it. I need to do that. That's definitely on my to-do list. Boy, so much. Oh, these are the ornaments. I have a video on this, and these are just all the extras I had and extra pieces, and I got to remember these because these would be great for gifts. I'm going to leave these out because I have an idea for them. I'll post a link to the video on this. They're really cute, and you can do all kinds of different things with them, and I show it in the video. All right, those are going there. What else do I, what's this? I don't even know what this is. Well, it just looks like a rail fence, maybe? Huh. It's a very bright quilt. This would make a great charity quilt. I could finish that up. All right, that's good to know. All right, I'm gonna just write down what's in this container and actually put a card on top so I can remember. Is that it? Oh, no, it's not it. I gotta show you that other thing. I definitely will write on it what it is. And on my list of recipients, I'm going to put some of these ideas that I had. This is like the equilateral triangle projects, and you use like a fabric that's a bordering fabric. So I have a ton of it. Do I have any sewn together? That's the million-dollar question, which I might not. I really struggled with this. And I was going to originally make a video about it, and I still might if I can figure it out. But boy, they're not, here, let's take these. I thought I had some sewn together. Oh, I have a little one sewn together. Oh my goodness. But this is Christmas fabric. This should have been when I was cleaning out. I should have found this and I didn't. All right, it's a 60-degree block. And you put it together. Boy, these need to be pressed too. You put it together like this. Okay, and you get this really cool design. There's patterns out there for it and everything else. It is neat. Is it this one? No, this one's, so there's different, see how you cut different sides? Oh boy. Anyway, you get the idea and you can make a mat out of it. My problem was, and even with this little guy, you can see I had trouble getting that center to match up because everything's on the bias. If you have any tips on that, let me know. I struggle with that. Here, oh, here's more. All right, something like that. And then I thought about putting something in the middle because, like, I don't know, appliquing a circle on it or something like that. So maybe I'll play with that and see. But because these are so stretchy, this bias edge, it really got me. And I think I even used starch and still struggled. Anyway, it was supposed to be a tutorial. It never happened for obvious reasons. I couldn't figure it out myself. So how was I supposed to teach it? But if I can figure it out, this would make really great gifts, wouldn't it? Oh, I might have to try it. That's your task today. Go through your UFOs, make a list, and see what you can do for cross-referencing it with gifts. Get them written down into a notebook or something, or on the computer, whatever it may be, and see what you can do. Because if you have things that are partially made, isn't that a really great way to finish up some projects and to use them in your Christmas giving or holiday giving adventures? Or even for your home? Just a thought. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you take some time to sew, and I'll see you soon. Bye.